That's why I called my stream the based broadcast, because we haven't had any technical issues so far.
Test, test, 1, 2. There we go, finally. So sorry. Everyone, welcome. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is the grand finale of ACC season 2023. I just managed to completely fuck this start of the stream up, but we don't care. We just keep on. I'm excited to welcome you all to this amazing tournament finale. It's been quite the ride over the past 5 months. Lots of action, lots of matches we experienced, and now it's the grand finale. So first of all, thank you all for the amazing follows. It's actually incredible. So thank you for all the support. Of course, I can't just do this all by myself. So for today, I actually have 2 more amazing people here with me. So on my left, on my virtual left, I have a good friend of mine, Monarch. Good evening.
Fly the F-14.
Yeah, or what?
That was my introduction.
Sounds good. And on my virtual right side, I do have the legendary NoWheels from the 64th squad, and you may all know him. Good evening, NoWheels.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having me and allowing me to host the finals here for the Aerial Combat Championship. I can tell you, I'm fired up. I can't wait to see this Eclipse Task Force 45th. This should be a heck of a matchup. We'll see what kind of total chaos this descends to. I'm going to try to keep myself fairly reserved and, be as kind and respectful to our overlords of Eagle Dynamics as humanly possible. But, your boy NoWheels never disappoints. So let's see what happens.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming along, NoWheels. It means a lot to me. Pretty sure we will have quite the match at hand today. As you can see, everyone is already ready to go. So the server will switch to the actual mission now. So since I had some technical difficulties, we kind of need to start talking while the match is already starting. But to be honest, that isn't really a problem. It just saves a lot of time for you guys. So yeah, let's get to it. Obviously, you may not be familiar with the Aerial Combat Championship, so let me just go over that for you really quick. It's a 6 versus 6 best of 3 tournament, and it's your, let's say, usual area supremacy setup. So you need to destroy everyone. You need to destroy everyone on the enemy team and land at the enemy base in order to win the round. There are a couple of weapons restrictions here, so there's a maximum of 8 air-to-air missiles, and you can only take 4 times Fox 3. Which one of you will take, that is up to you. There's no real or Wizzo limitations. The only limitation is actually having a Wizzo, but that is not our problem, I think. Yeah, so whenever you have questions, just put them in the chat and we'll be sure to answer them. Just be aware there's a little bit of a delay, just to prevent some cheeky stream sniping and stuff.
Hey, Asphelite, how about you take a moment here, and so for anyone who might be tuning in possibly for the first time here as your people start to kind of file in, talk about what makes ACC unique, right? Talk about what's different.
Yeah.
So like I've streamed Tact.
Yeah.
Right. There's SATAC, there's SATAL, there's what Bear's starting, a competition that I'm really excited to see. What makes ACC unique? I know it's there. Just want to kind of hear it right from you.
So what's special about ACC is that it's a completely one-man show. So I'm pretty much the only guy running this whole tournament. I think that is a bit special. I mean, there's other tournaments that did that before. For example, I think Cookie run his House of Star Age, which was a pure Fox 1 tournament. And I think Team C Kingston also hosts his Gen 3 SL, although I'm not sure if it's just a one-man show. But yeah, all the scripts that you see here, or that are actually in use, are made by myself and with the help of my fellow friend Archer over from Mumblorines, so you may know him as well. But yeah, what else? I think is pretty special is that we actually have a rectangular zone and not a regular circular one. So this is actually a 90 miles by 60 or 70 miles deep combat zone instead of just, let's say, a circular one or a shrinking one like in Saito.
Yeah, so that's a real big part of it. So talk about some of the weapons that are allowed or some of the weapons that aren't allowed for anybody who knows, because there's different some competitions try to just purely shoehorn you into only using trash missiles. Some let you go completely weapons free. What's your kind of mix of it, right?
Yeah, so I kind of want to balance it a bit, at least where I can. So first of all, there's no AIM-9X. I don't want high off bore sight missiles, but since FC3 aircraft are still allowed in this season, and most of the flankers can't take R60Ms, so we are just looking at a maximum of 2 times R73s, and you can't take smoke pods obviously, and there's no jammers allowed just because of the nature of it in DCS. It just doesn't work. So jammers are completely banned, and
Let me just quickly say thank you for banning jammers, because jammers are fucking stupid.
Yep, totally agree. Again, it doesn't really make sense to me why Eagle Dynamics hasn't really done anything about it, but let's just hope that the electronic warfare's gets improved in some time.
It's not the fact that ECM exists, it's the implementation of it in DCS is awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yep. There's just a lot of stuff that is going on that just doesn't make sense, and sometimes netcode also plays in, but yeah, that is just the world of DCS. Going further into the weapons restrictions, you might want to know that all of the air-to-ground weapons are banned, so you're not allowed to take, let's say, smoke pods or smoke rockets and stuff. But you are allowed to take tulls. So if you don't know what tulls are, let's say, decoys that are just ballistically flying, and the Hornet and the Tomcat can take those. So it just pops up as another radar contact on your screen, and you might get confused. I've seen a couple of teams, like let's just call them by name, Fully Talk, that actually employ them pretty smart, and so I'm really happy how that turned out.
Yeah. You know what I gather from it, honestly, when I flew an ACC match earlier in the season, merking for my boys, the Mumblereens. Shout out if any of you guys are in the chat there. The rules, what it can just sum it up to, right, is it tries to reduce the meme bullshit, right? And that's fantastic. That's what every competition should try to accomplish. Reduce the absolute garbage that create, like just stupid ECM memes. I see you have rules against AOA rolling. I'm seeing a lot of competitions finally accepting that is a legitimate bug, that you can basically fly hot through a missile, right, if you just induce desync via AOA.
Yeah, that is absolutely banned here too. If you see something like that, just let me know. Also to the guys in chat, we will take immediate action, because that is a ban and a well-known reason, or well, it's not a reason, but exploit that we are not allowed to use.
Yeah, that's the right. I mean, honestly, my personal opinion, you've handled it well the whole season.
Thank you.
I've tuned into quite a few of these streams. I mean, this has been awesome. I myself, I have kind of been taking a little bit of a break from the modern era, and have been basically completely and utterly indulging in either World War II or Enigma Cold War era type stuff. Enigma's Cold War got to be one of the best servers I've flown on.
Oh, for sure.
Very, very, very long time. That is an absolute blast. I'm really looking forward to the F4, and I'm really looking forward to Kingston doing the 3rd gen tournament. I'm hoping that's soon.
Yep, same. Can't wait for the F4.
But Warbirds. You guys hear me say it every single stream. The best experience in all of DCS is World War II. We're here to watch Modern today. Modern is awesome. But man, I'd love to see some of the guys, the same people that I fly matches with or against, right, that see the same community. I'd love to see some of you guys in 109s or P51s with me. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, maybe we can make that happen, like something like a Warbird tournament. But I think therefore the people would have to, actually be willing to start with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Regardless of which, we have both 45th and ETF here on the runway, so they are readying up. And the special thing about the elimination phase, if you've been following along, you might already know this, but who knows who else is in the chat right now. You actually have to cold start your aircraft in the eliminations phase. That's why we got 12 minutes, or the players get 12 minutes to ready up, and after that the match goes live. And if you die or unslot or whatever the case, or disconnect, you're dead. You are dead. You can't reconnect, and yeah, your team might be one down. So again, if anyone thinks that some volumes are off, or I might have to improve something, just let me know. I will deal with that. So...
Obby1 Kenobi says, is it me or Asphelite is a little loud and NoWheels not at much? I mean, if you need me to get loud, you know I'll deliver.
Just keep talking on, NoWheels. I think I might be able to handle this real quick.
Yeah, probably. Just turn it up in Discord. We got plenty of time to get everything right. I mean, the aircraft taking the runway here. I've got the TAC view up right now. I'll probably switch over to the DCS, but you're going to see my cam. I'm just going to leave the TAC view, probably centered on bullseye. Might switch it around a little bit, but for some of the action that I want to watch, I'm going to also have. I mean, I have DCS and TAC view next to each other right now. Basically, I'm on a 45-inch or 49-inch ultra wide, so I can keep two windows open next to each other. So DCS on the right, TAC view on the left. We'll see which one provides the better experience today.
Exactly. Again, I'm looking really forward to this. I think both teams are pretty good. You gotta say that ETF is a pretty old team, or let's say they have a lot of experience. And as you can see, let me just switch back to the actual screen here. Sorry. They've won SATAC, and they've gotten second place in SATAL and TAC before, so they are a well-known team. You shouldn't be underestimating them, but at the same time, you shouldn't be underestimating 45th, because even though they are pretty new, I think they've been pretty strong all season. So that's, I hope I'm not wrong. I think it's their first standalone, a full standalone tournament. So for that being the finale, well, kudos to them. All right. Guys, it is happening. Everybody is ready. So 5 seconds until the first round starts here at the grand finale of ACC, and off we go. It is fights on.
I love that, man. The one thing I will give you as we get the official fights on, you did a phenomenal job scripting. You write all this yourself?
Yes, I did most of the work. So Archer helped me a lot with the zone stuff, and I did all the background stuff. I have a database system that writes everything into JSON files, so the actual match results get printed out after after the match is over. And that enables me just to I don't have to type in kills and stats manually. I just have to run a quick C# function, and then I can just convert the JSON file to the table and update it online. So everyone always has the latest statistics.
I mean, that's really cool. That's it. This is as far as like scripting goes. I mean, there's something every tournament should probably take this as a. Including tax for sure, because this is an area I think we fall very much short on. If I'm being completely if you got to be honest, right? Like, the scripting is just so much better. So what you've done is reduce workload to event organizers and to event participants, and that's a huge deal. So my hat's off. My hat's off to you there.
Yeah, thank you so much. What it also enables me is I'm able to rehost this tournament again and again and again. So most of the work has been done already, so I only need to adjust like minor things or fix things if they get inherently broken by any updates.
All right, so really the number one thing here, the number one thing I would ask in my streams, right? And I'm going to ask it again here. The number one champion of the world, chat. What is your prediction? 45th Eclipse Task Force. Who's winning this one? Who's winning round one? I want to start getting predictions. We are on a delay, so y'all haven't even heard me yet, but you're hearing me now. Who do you think is taking this round? Who do you think is taking this match? Eclipse Task Force, 45th. All right, got the TAC view going here. I mean, honestly, the TAC view currently not real useful, but it's going to provide a nice little top-down. It will be useful at one point, just not when we're watching everybody ingress. Asphelite's got the camera showing some pretty awesome looking skins. That's a great Viper livery.
Yeah,
Fantastic,
it is
actually.
absolutely awesome. This is the I think they actually named this the finale, ACC finale skin, if I saw that correctly. So this is one that is more or less purely made for this. Oh, hang on. Let me switch to back. I need to. So here we go. This is the skin of 45th, the ACC finale. I've been told it's been done by 45th Max. So man, that is one sexy looking skin.
Teams now have about 130 miles between them, roughly. We've got a GIF, so 2 GIFs leading the way for Eclipse Task Force, and then basically all Vipers here on the 45th side. Not basically, all Vipers here on the 45th side.
So it is Viper.
Can't hate on that, man. I mean,
no,
Viper is a great play, man.
Absolutely. I would like to think of it as a jack of all trades. It can do CAS, it can do cap if it needs to, it can self-escort itself when it's on a strike mission, it can do seed indeed. It's awesome. It's one of my favorite aircraft, and it's also the first full fidelity aircraft that I bought, I think in April 21 when I started playing DCS. So.
And its radar doesn't suck anymore.
It does, yeah, that's true.
That's really, because that's the big part. So now, you know, what happened is at the very end of TAC, it almost diminished the Strike Eagle's role a little bit because before the change, the Strike Eagle had a massive standoff advantage. It could be higher, it could be faster, but more importantly, it would see you at like 80 miles. So he could launch an AMRAAM. He could get fast enough, launch the AMRAAM at 55 miles. Viper wouldn't see you till, I think, 38. Right, so the missile's already a significant way towards this Viper before he even knows the Eagle is there or knows the Eagle is within radar range. So that was a big timeline advantage. That's kind of gone now. It's like at 55 miles now or so. You can see like a Viper-sized target with the Viper.
Yeah, I mean you can see it at like 70 roughly, but it also drops out a lot. So it's not a definitive track. You can't rely on that as much as maybe in the Hornet, where it is like 70 for sure.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Let's see what the chat's got here. 45th has a strong chance to take it all. Rooting for them. Okay.
Fair.
Looks like 45th wants to avoid the mountains coming from Tab. Tab, what's up, man? Probably take the second and third. ETF brought all Jeffs. It's over. They are getting serious.
We will see. So it is Jeff.
I mean, listen.
Yeah.
Nobody makes the GIF work quite like the guys from ETF.
Oh yeah, that is true. And you also don't really see it at any other team. So that needs to be said as well.
I'm not a fan of it, to be honest, as a module.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not knocking the module. That's I am not a fan of the GIF. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's no questioning. That could put a lot of work into it. Getting a lot of the shit right. Some more stuff was corrected kind of recently. The one thing I wasn't sure about, because I haven't been paying attention to patch notes, but at the conclusion of TAC, there was this horrible bug destroying the GIF's data link. I'm guessing that's been fixed now?
I think that is fixed, yes, AFM.
Because otherwise they'd be basically committing suicide here.
Yep, pretty much. But they were still pretty strong without data link from a scrim that I experienced, so I wouldn't... Yeah. So everyone is in the zone now. That is... All right. Really good. So they are across like they are 60 miles apart. So if any one of those JF-17s, which are pretty fast, I think. Yeah.
Are we here? Is there AWACS? No, there is not AWACS. A lot of competitions now are moving to a no AWACS format. The action in a no AWACS format vastly superior.
Yeah, the entire tournament has been no AWACS because I thought that would be just way more interesting, especially in terms of data link and overall coverage. And NSA situational awareness is key to some of these matches. And you need to think this hasn't been the only map. We've been playing on Syria, we've been playing on PG, but we've also played on Caucasus, which means that we had like Nalchik Zenaki, for example. So there were a lot of mountains as well where you could hide. So we saw some J11s sneaking in from the sides and actually taken out with the ETs.
It's worth taking note here, Asphelite, real quick, that there's nobody really so high up.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We're looking, we're not looking at a first pass exchange. We're at the 40-mile mark here. We're into the point where if everybody was Angels 40, AMRAMs are flying, SD10s. I'm actually surprised because the SD10 at extremely high altitude is very potent. I'd probably be attempting to take that shot. However, with all those Vipers down low, it more or less negates it. So 45th, that may show some good awareness that they do not carry an advantage in the first pass against SD10 carrying aircraft.
Yeah, that might be. Yeah, so maybe they're also going for what I would call a economy fight. So maybe they're also interested in that. As we
Kingston's
look at
in the house.
Kingston is in house. What's up,
Kingston,
man? Hello.
What's up, my man? We are looking forward to 3rd Gen Super League. We were talking about it earlier. I don't know if you were in yet. 3rd Gen and World War II, the best experiences that DCS has to offer.
Yeah, absolutely. I think DCS is also developing towards Cold War a lot, and I think that's also good because there's more aircraft that you could cover. All right, there's the first ST10 man, and the 7P from Starry Fox 9. So there are 3 question marks. That is Starry Fox 9 as a mercenary for 45th. He's locked to 45th the entire elimination phase. So that ST10 is hard, smoking hard onto Starry.
Yeah.
But that aim 7.
I think Starry's getting out of there. And aim 7P. Okay.
This is unguided at this point.
Second SD10.
On who's this one?
Yeah, this one on Fox 9 is nothing.
It looks like on Sonic. Sonic is defending.
Yeah. No,
but he's fine.
It's on Sonic. It's to 100%. It's on Sonic.
No, it wasn't. Oh,
oh
God,
my God!
And it's dead. The first casualty for 45th. Holy shit!
Holy fuck!
Oh God. Okay. I did not expect it. I thought
hasn't shown up in the. You don't have kill messages on, do you?
No, I don't. That's another point.
Gotcha.
But he will be kicked in just a few seconds. So he has to leave this. The server kicks him after 20 seconds of dying.
I mean, that's a big move. Okay, that's a big fucking move to start off this match.
Absolutely. So ETF out here throwing the first punch.
Of awareness with a missile coming in like that—that's concerning too.
Yeah, and Dizzy,
I gotta see how that happened. Did it lose another target and then immediately Mad Dog? I don't know.
Maybe.
Right, SD10. That's a fairly close SD10 here, going on to what looks like Wombat. Multiple SD10s flying from the Eclipse Task Force front line.
So if I saw that correctly, I think
Wombat. This one's close. Very close. Not close enough.
I just missed him.
That one might be. There we go. Huge move. Eclipse Task Force. 2-1-2 punch.
Damn, I did not expect that second one to hit as well. Well, that was
posted right into him.
Yeah. Holy shit. I mean, ETF had 3 JF-17s down here, high and fast. Just
Electro Bolt firing. Sonic. That missile's cooking.
That's notched, I think.
Nope. No. Kept going into terrain. Good job.
Yeah, so this...
That SD10... West does not have an SD10 on him.
No, it wasn't. I mean, it was notched, I think.
West is going to have to notch this incoming one. It is tracking.
He lives. He lives. He notched it. He notched it. So it's 6 versus 4.
Yeah. I mean, missiles are getting spent. Riker is recommitting into 2 of 45ths. Do they see each other? There's an SD10 coming from Riker. I have no idea who it's on. It's on West. Oh, that's going to be very deadly. Except it eats a fucking tree.
Both eat a tree, I think.
Yep.
West onto Anku. Or is it on Anku? I'm not sure. There's an SD10.
Sonic's got an SD10. Nope. Sonic's getting away from that one.
Yeah, and his Emram is also defeated. We got a merge almost here. That is a merge.
An aim 9.
First merge of the match.
I don't know that he sees this 9.
Oh, Anku said.
There we go. All right, keep it going.
Another SD10 onto West, I think.
Breeze. That is not on West. It's on Amp. Who's dead? Breeze taking out Amp.
And they are
We are
merged.
3v4. We are very much still in a match here. Oh,
Riker
this is a
doesn't
great
see.
shot.
Riker doesn't see West.
Dizzy's got a
PL5.
missile. Danger close. Danger close.
Boom, there he goes.
And it's even. The score. Even out. 3v3.
It's 3v2, man.
Now it's 3v2.
Holy shit. Alright, so ETF just needs to regroup, get eyes on these two, and then just finish them, I think. They are... Let's see at the missile. So he has still 2 PL5s.
Yeah, this is where GIFs end up in trouble.
So
Because they get very close to running out of SD10s.
So I think they only have one SD10 left.
There is one SD10 in play right now.
So, and there's still 2 AMRAMs, 2 9Ms on Sonic. And Starry still has two Sidewinders, 2 7s, and 1 AMRAM.
Oh, it's now 2v2.
Did we see?
Or hit a ground. I don't
think
know
he
what
hit
happened.
a ground,
It wasn't
yeah.
AMRAM. This missile on Riker.
Oh,
Wow. It's 1v1.
1v1. Holy shit. Okay, we got a merge here.
Yep.
Missile out.
Flare!
He's flaring.
Flare, for the love of God, flare!
He hits him. Oh my god.
Oh my God!
ETF takes the first round.
The competition does not disappoint in round 1. ETF is going to take this one home.
Amazing work from ETF here, turning this thing around twice. They were all bunched up in the middle of the fight. Let me just swiftly like, he is out of missiles. And given that he's burning up so fast, I think he has enough fuel to get back. Now you need to land at the enemy airfield to win this round.
Okay.
Let me just go over to your tech view.
Yeah, go ahead.
And let's rewind.
Let me switch to my... Yeah, there's a couple things we gotta see here, for sure. One was the random kind of death by one of the ETF guys here. I'm trying to find it. Oh, they were BFMing each other.
Oh no!
Oh no!
So friendly fire.
Oh no! Oh damn! Yeah. Riker and Breeze. So they're merged with West. Breeze kills West, and they don't recognize. They think they're still in a merge. They do eventually figure it out. So then what happens? And then I guess either Breeze runs out of gas or slams into a tree. Maybe he was damaged.
Yeah, could be.
Wow.
And they just take out each other. No, it is actually Lasky that's taking out. Is it Starry? I think. Well, Sonic takes out Riker. I think. I'm not sure. Can't really see it. But
and the flares.
They just.
Let me back up again here.
Yeah. So Riker gets
excellent. I mean, it was a little, it's off 4, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that was intense.
4-mile AMRAM. 120X. You ain't getting into the notch that quick. That's what he says.
Yeah, and I think the flares just didn't work for him because they were facing away from him. He was showing his pilot.
He might have been in burner. You know what? I'd have to zoom in on him. He might have stayed in gate.
Yeah, that's
might be. That's an easy enough mistake to make. So but wow, this match had it all. You had a merge. You had early kills. The only thing missing was the first pass, like strong, high altitude, high speed first pass. But it was smart of 45th to not try to engage with the GIFs. You saw in here the one sign of weakness that could be exploited in round 2. Missile attrition.
Yep.
The GIFs were out of missiles
Absolutely.
there.
So if some of the 45th guys were still alive, or just basically had better SA of where ETF was, I think ETF would have had a pretty bad time here. A really, really bad time. Like, there's no way they could have won that at this point. With that many missiles already expended.
Yeah, and then I mean there was one opportunity here that I'm just manipulating my TAC view here. They did a good job of recognizing when these Vipers broke their ranks. I mean, one of the SD10s did some absolute horse shit. I think actually it was on AMP, so that's why it ate a tree. Honestly, very good showing. That was an excellent 9 from West onto Ankau. However the hell you pronounce that. Yeah, wow. I mean, honestly, there's nothing anybody can say about that other than that match basically absolutely delivered on so many different fronts.
Yeah, absolutely.
That round, at least. And now we're going to go. We'll get round 2. So I think he's got the fuel. We're sitting at Angels 3-4 in gate. If anybody is wondering whether or not that would suggest that there's gasoline in that plane, I'd say that would suggest it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out something here. I think someone mentioned someone of ETF being in the stream while actually flying. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. There will be definitely a warning.
Yeah, I mean, ETF Breeze is in the chat. I don't know when ETF Breeze connected to the chat. Keep that in mind. So,
Yeah,
like, you
same.
can't, like, you careful not to break the pitchfork out yet.
Yes, exactly, because once you are dead, and keep in mind the stream is delayed, so it might be that people have already died like 3, 4, 5 minutes ago, and then joined the stream, which is totally fine. So
yeah,
when you're
I'm not
dead,
gonna sit here and like suggest any kind of foul play. Eclipse Task Force is not. I mean, is a squadron of integrity. I'm not going to sit here and say anything other than that.
So I would be.
No way, no way. You'd have to show me something irrefutable.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
me to believe that. I mean.
Yeah, so if you're concerned about someone's stream time, keep in mind this is delayed, and I think pretty much everyone knows what the rules are, and we are also monitoring. So yeah, it should be fine. It is fine. But what a display from ETF. I don't want to play it down now or say, yeah, well, the situation now with the so someone was stream sniping. No, that is not the case. It is an absolute perfectionist display here from ETF.
Yeah.
Down to the last man and actually bringing that home.
Kudos to 45th for bringing it. I mean, bringing the heat here. Big time.
Yeah, absolutely. So that also goes out to 45th. Just, I think they practice a lot, yeah.
I think one thing you have to keep in mind is also that ETF started the fight with basically 2 planes less.
Yep, that is true.
Because they had 2 planes on the bottom in the mountain range that had to turn and first join the engagement.
Yeah, but they did a great job. I mean, you can't discount it. And I think that Lasky is getting home with basically 0 issue here. We're not in gate anymore, but we are, nose pointed down, headed to Batumi. There's not going to be an issue. You heard it here first.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think so too. Yeah, I think Lasky is bringing this home for ETF.
Now, I have a rules question for you, for anyone, for myself too. Do they technically have to land at the airbase, or do they just have to make it inside that bubble?
No, they have to land inside or on the airfield, actually, yeah. The script might recognize the landing outside the airfield perimeters, because that's just how it is right now, but that doesn't count. We would manually go ahead and cancel that landing. So you need to land on the Batumi main runway, not this taxiway here, but I don't know if you could make it actually, but that is not allowed. Just land on this big asphalt strip right here. And he also has to come to a stop. So the general rules for landing are: once the first guy of your team has touched the ground in the home base or on the airfield, a 3-minute timer will start, and by the end of it, everyone will have to have landed. Otherwise, you will not be recognized as survived, which would play into KD. So once you've landed, you're actually still alive after the match. That's how it works. So Lasky, once he's landed, he just needs to get to a full stop, be survived or count as survived, and after that, he in fact has taken this round for ETF. So while we're waiting on that, let's just follow him as he makes his descent.
Kingston says the JIF is basically a Prius. It can get home on the lowest amount of fuel ever. Yeah, I mean, on the deck in gate, it burns it fairly quick, but yeah, I agree with you.
I think if you know your aircraft well, and I would bet a pretty large sum on that, ETF actually knows what they're doing.
It wasn't that long of a round.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know if anyone kept count of it, but I think it was like done in 5-6 minutes after entering the bubble. Also, guys, just quick shout out to everyone watching. We have 54 people joining this grand finale here. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me.
61 at the moment.
It is 61? Okay, so my metric is actually behind.
61 at the
Even
moment.
better.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Thank you so much. That is amazing. So yeah, ETF.
Look, Samurai with a follow. Thank you. Yeah. That's, thanks for supporting my boy Asphelite here. Thanks for supporting the comp. Hope to see more. I don't know what you guys in the Bushido fighter group are up to, but I hope to see more from you and your squadron coming up soon.
Sounds good, man.
Salute.
It does sound good. Bushido fighter group. I think they've been around for a year, I think.
They
since the last
competed
Saito?
in the last act. We were really excited to see them.
Okay.
First competition because Jumper used to refer to them as a hitman squad. I mean, they took a bunch of guys from the pubs, put them together, made them work together. Great results. So I think, and you know, every team struggles their first competitive season in any competition. That is a really hard thing to go from Growling Sidewinder, to go from Blue Flag, to go from 104th, to go from a regular public server flying environment to having to all of a sudden keep up with the workflow of a match against a strong, regimented opponent.
That is absolutely true. And even more impressive what 45th is doing. Again, I think it's their first actual tournament as a standalone squadron. I know they joined up with SPQR last season, in fact, but before that I don't recall them seeing them anywhere. So yeah, kudos to them for making it all the way to the finals. We are minutes away, I would say, from this first round ending, because he's already slowing down. Air brake was out just now, so there's like 11 miles to go, so that should be fine. The weather is a bit tricky. I've heard that from a couple of people. What do you think?
See, TMC says NoWheels needs to be louder. My neighbors aren't offended enough.
Well, I can't make that happen, so maybe just turn up your
accepted.
Turn up your speakers to the max. This is the grand finale of ACC, and we have a little treat for you once Lesky has actually landed and come to a full stop.
I really hope we see an end to this Razbam Eagle Dynamics dispute.
Yes, it is.
Very, very, very soon.
If I'm being honest, I think it is a shame for the entire DCS community, because it just it doesn't make the community look good, or Eagle Dynamics for that sake. I mean, of course, it's the Eagle Dynamics, it's Razbam, whatever you want to say about that. But
you know what it is, though? But Razbam is not the first third-party developer to make a comment about being treated poorly by leadership at Eagle Dynamics, right? So Heapler has made kind of cryptic comments about it in the past. I myself had a little couple messages back and forth with a developer of quite a few really excellent Microsoft Flight Simulator military modules, right?
Mm-hmm.
That looked awesome. And I messaged them. I'm like, yo, please do a DCS module. Please do a DCS module. And they said, we tried to, and Eagle Dynamics is fucking insufferable to work with. So I believe that, because they suck so much that it's like, you know, because they do so many fucked up things. I believe that's probably the case. I'm sure Razbam made some mistakes. I'm sure they did. But Eagle Dynamics at this point they're the ones with the platform, right? They're the ones with the player base. Razbam doesn't have a player base. They sell a product. Eagle Dynamics is the ecosystem, right? It is on them to fix this situation, not on Razbam.
But again, I mean, a discussion or a problem always arises with two parties, and there's always two sides of the story. Sure. And given that we have so little information, it is really difficult to not go into speculation that are actually wrong or just over the top. So my personal opinion about this is just, it's bad for the community, but I hope that it gets resolved cleanly and as soon as possible. And as we say that, Lasky is making his approach cleanly and softly touching down his JF-17 at Batumi Airport. And with that, the countdown is running, which means that he just has to come to a stop to climb this first round. Parachute deployed. Or not. I think it's still deployed. Just DCSism. But yeah, there we are. It is, in fact, official. ETF has taken the first round of the Grand Finale, Round 1. Congrats to them, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Because that was just close. We had a 1v1,
Oh yeah.
and nobody had missiles left. So I can't wait to see.
Final revenge. I wholeheartedly agree with you.
Yep. So maybe we are. Maybe we are seeing a third round. All right. Let me just switch swiftly to the match talk. Hang on.
Man, the auto restarts and everything. This excellent scripting. Oh my God, man.
Thank you.
This is like this is an organizer's dream. You have to do nothing.
Exactly, and it's been working flawlessly.
I am plagiarizing all of Asphelite's code.
It has been working flawlessly.
I'm pasting it literally right now as we speak.
You can't.
Get it squared. The next competition coming up.
You shall not pass with your intentions. All right, so we already loaded up the second round, but we got 12 minutes to cover here until the next round actually gets going. So in the meantime, let's just have a short talk about what just happened. We saw both teams coming in. No missiles fired at the first pass. And then 45th just immediately losing 2 aircraft within minute of them actually being engaged. So what do you think? Did 45th actually underestimate the Jeff and the SC-10?
Yes. I mean, if you're asking chat, you're gonna have to wait about a minute for that. If you're asking me, that's clear as day. 2 aircraft had SD-10s just coasting with like maybe 150 knots closer, just coasting up the tailpipe, right? So like, that tells me you didn't respect the MAR, right? You didn't respect the capability of that weapon. And really, the trick to that, what we have found, what I have found, is you need to have somebody in a GIF in your warm-ups, right? Shooting SD-10s at you so that you get perfectly, because it's a slightly different missile. And it's just enough that it catches you if you defend it just a little bit too late.
Yeah.
So you have to be, got to play a little more conservatively about it. The way you fight GIFs is you bleed them of their weapons.
Very true.
And as you see, that almost worked. There were no missiles left. That was literally, had that missed, had that AMRAM, or I'm sorry, the PL5, right?
Yep.
Had that PL5 gone for one of those flares, and he dumped a shitload of flares. Had that gone for one of those flares,
it would have been.
Becomes advantage Viper. The Viper is the better aircraft right now in BFM.
Yeah, that is true. I mean,
they just changed some shit, and it got a lot better.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how good both of them are. Lasky and then who else? I think it was whatever the last 45th guy was. Sorry, but I think I mean a guns only fight more or less, or just a fight where the Viper has the advantage.
I'm seeing some chat calls that I'm still too low.
I'm adjusting as we speak. I just hope that it's.
I'm genuinely surprised. No one ever says I'm low in volume.
Yeah, well, but again, like everything could happen. No, whoever gets better SA or has a better chance of fighting, or someone just makes a mistake. We are in for a different fight here. We might see 45th taking this round, and who God knows what happens next.
Yeah. You would be a fool to count anyone out here. Do not count 45th out. Couple very small, very minor adjustments. And we are in round 3.
Absolutely. I would love to see that too. Yeah. So, on a bit of a different topic. You already heard it. You already saw it. NoWheels and Monarch. No, Monarch didn't see it. Sorry about that. But I actually had Starry Fox 9 from 343 KU all the way from Japan approach me and say, hey man, I want to do a little something. I want to do something for this tournament. And I was like, sure, what is it? And he said, well, I want to make a cinematic. I want to make a cinematic for the finale, for the tournament itself. And he went ahead and made a great cinematic. And I want to show you this, guys. It's made from him for us to enjoy, and I think he can be proud. It will be up on the YouTube channel of this tournament as well. So shout out and kudos to Starry Fox 9 and his team making the cinematic. And yeah, hope you all are enjoying the stream. This is the grand final of ACC, and just take a little break and take this cinematic in.
It's well worth it.
Well, would
Now,
you look
guys
at
sit there
that?
and tell me that trailer wasn't amazing.
That was amazing.
I dare any of you to say that.
It was
Amazing
amazing.
work.
Yeah. Starry Fox 9 343 KU, thank you so much for this amazing trailer. I really, really appreciate your work. That is awesome. It is absolutely awesome. Now, we are at round 2 of this amazing finale. We have already seen ETF taking the first round, but there's still 2 potential more rounds we could get here. Or at least we could go 3 in total if ETF was to lose this one. So, something that is a bit different, again, about ACC is that we are not swapping coalitions. So ETF will remain on the red side, while 45th will remain on the blue side, but the mission has changed automatically to swap their places on the airfields. So everything else stays the same. Both teams are allowed to...
Well done. Well, I mean, let me get the clap, okay? The coding, my friend, this guy should be the benchmark. Asphelite should be the benchmark. Take it from an outside, at least someone who helps organize TACT. This is the benchmark for admin level, for back end, for scripting. This is the standard. This is the gold standard for how a mission coding system should work for a DCS PvP competition. Well done.
Thank you, man. That means a lot. I do. That really does mean a lot. Yeah, it is. How do I put this?
The way you should put it is, this is better than every other competition's infrastructure ever.
Probably, yeah. Thank you. So, we got both teams lined up on the runway right now. I think they're just rearming and getting ready. So we got officially 2 minutes and 40 seconds left until the round goes live automatically. But 45th has already labeled themselves as ready. And if both teams get ready before the timer reaches 20 seconds, we actually skip all the time that would be left and go straight into 10 seconds left for the fight to be live. So, what I wanted to say is that you could change your aircraft, you could change out pilots if they have problems or anything. That is open, you can do whatever you want. But as far as I see, I think 45th is staying with the same setup. So 5 times F-16, 1 Hornet, which is Starry. So thanks again for this amazing trailer. I hope everyone enjoyed it as much as we did. And there's no change on ETF side, so we are still looking at...
Chat. It's time. As we're lining up, we're ready to go here.
So,
start making predictions as we go into round 2 here. Let's go. As the amazing script says to everybody, fights on! Who's taking round 2? Does ETF take it home, seal the deal, seal a championship win? Or is 45th taking us to round 3? I know what I want. I want round 3.
Same here, buddy.
I don't care who wins the comp. I root for both teams. I want a 3-round match. The stakes just go so high in that situation.
Absolutely. Again, this is a gorgeous skin from 45th here. I'm a big fan of black and purple anyway, so this is just exactly my jam. Not sure how you guys think about this.
See any changes, Asphelite, between the plan here for 45th? You think they're going to be a little more conservative against those SD-10s? Maybe try to drag some missiles? You think we're going to see some strategy?
Well, I would.
A little switch up.
Well, as a losing team here, which F45th is last round, I would change some things. I would try something new. Maybe still try to position yourselves up here in the north if you want flat terrain to notch, which is something that 45th usually does. But they weren't that high and fast, so maybe if you can take an early shot, push someone defensive, and just break ETS formation, I think that would be a good idea. What do you think, man?
I mean, what they have to do is the same thing I said before we switched here. I mean, they got to draft. You beat Jeffs via missile attrition.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to beat them in a fuel game unless you're all taking a lot of fuel in Hornets or like Strike Eagles can do it. But you need to drag missiles off them without exchanging your own, especially in a 4 active scenario, right? So like, you need to convince them to fire SD-10s, maybe burn off your Sparrows first. That's probably what I would try to do just to get the response. Get a couple of their missiles, 1 or 2 passes, probably 2 passes ideally before you start letting AMRAAMs fly, obviously without dying.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, it's advantage 45th.
Yeah, and that's something I want to talk about. Like Alphagator just put it extremely correctly. 45th has lost rounds or the first rounds before, and came back in round 2 and 3. So if this is anything like previous matches of 45th, maybe they are able to turn it around that way and still secure their win here in the finale. But at the same time, who knows how ETF will respond and just maybe they are as dominant as they are and they win again this round. We will see.
Yeah, I don't know.
But we are seeing the same
distance between the teams here.
Yep. So we are looking at
a couple Jiffs a little higher up, a couple Vipers a little higher up in the air too.
Yep, true. Got already people at over 20. It's Hornet at 32,000, saving fuel. But still, 45th is still tracking to the north of the combat zone as they were in the first round. So I think they want to, let's check the altimeter here. I think they want to use this valley over here in the northern region of the combat zone just to be able to notch beneath the cloud cover and don't run into mountains and stuff.
And they don't have to, 45th does not have to change a ton
No.
to take the round, right? It's
Yep.
very small tweaks. Which one is the squad leader for 45th?
For 45th, I think it's Wombat. If and anything.
Okay, so what I hope is that Wombat got his team together, huddled them up, and said, "Yo, guys, we can't be dying to SD10s cold, right? So like, if you need to extend that MAR 1 mile out, and then you won't have that problem, right? And then that you can bleed that missile off the jib. That's what I hope he did. That's all he had. Literally that tweak. The 2 aircraft that died to SD10s that were coasting right up the tailpipe, barely having any speed. If both of those missiles didn't hit, 45th took round 1.
Yep, that is true.
By the way, is that F-18 damaged, or did it just look like that?
Hang on,
of
let me-
compression?
It
Okay,
looks
it's just-
fine to me, so it's just compression, I think.
Yeah, it looked like it was damaged in some way, but it isn't.
So this is Starry Fox 9. Again, a mercenary that is locked to 45th for the remainder of the elimination phase. That is by design. That is the rule.
AKA for the next hour.
Yeah, exactly. But
Eternity.
you know, that's something I haven't really thought about. Like, this tournament season is about to be over, and I think it's been amazing. So, like, the scripts ran fine. We had minimal issues. People were having fun. I had a lot of people coming in and saying, "Hey, this is amazing. Just keep it up. Scripting is great, and I like the restrictions and stuff." And on that topic, just be sure to join the Discord. I will be posting a survey soon, so you can all just vote and then keep and send your thoughts and what you think of the tournament. What could be changed, maybe, or what you liked.
I mean, it is easily the best scripting I've ever seen. Like I've said about 25 times now on stream, is that it's top notch. Your weapon restrictions are good. It's excellent. I mean, it's excellent, and I like that it's a little bit different, right? Because what we're not all trying to do, what I've said, one of the reasons that TACT is 8v8, right, and one of the reasons you have square bubble and different weapon restrictions. It's good that we are not all the same competition over and over and over again.
I couldn't agree more. There's nothing I could add to that.
The different aspects are a positive for the community. So you want to fly with this format, you got ACC. You want to fly in an 8v8, you've got TACT. You want to fly in, I mean, I guess I got to see what Bear winds up doing here. But then you have the SATAC format, which is pretty cool. You want to fly in a basically almost like weapons free, just 4 actives. It's 4 actives, but like there's really no restrictions on the weapons themselves. Have at it. Like, you've got a lot of options in the community right now. I love it. I love it.
Yep, same. And if you want Cold War, just go to Kingston's Gen 3 SL as soon as that goes live.
Yeah,
and
Kingston. Where the hell is Gen 3, Kingston?
No pressure at all, Kingston. Wink.
In the chat.
Gonna find you. We want that rule set now, man. You told it. You said 3 or 4 weeks ago you're gonna make it happen as soon as you can. Where is it?
All right, let's see here.
So AMP is still outside of the zone. I'm not sure if that is intended or not, but he still has 200 seconds to enter the zone, so I think that's fine. So entering the zone means going across this turquoise threshold, which is the safe zone.
Okay.
So let me switch back.
Calm before the storm here.
Yep.
Man, a late entry. I mean, they still got time because like a absolute pro, you coded a fucking timer into the mission. But he'll be in the do you call it the bubble?
I would still call it the bubble or the AO or whatever you want to call it. I mean, everyone knows what we were talking about. So what I don't get is why Wombat was just defending so harshly. I mean, he's low. I mean, he's in Buster of K. Okay, but that is like his energy state, or let's say these 3 or 4 people have a really bad energy state here compared to the Jeffs that are still at 17 or above 16 and fast.
Yeah, I don't see the GIFs doing an energy game though. I mean, they might enter this fight initially with it, but We'll see.
Yep.
That distance between, I guess that's Starry Fox 9, right? That's 16 miles versus him versus
Yep.
Electro Bull right now.
Exactly. So we might see an exchange in just a bit.
Now down
There
to
it is.
11 miles.
There it is. Starry Fox went in with the first emblem of the match at around 8 miles. Double tap, Electro Ball.
Kind of a late defense from Electro Bull.
Boy, you gotta defend now.
Yeah, not kind of a late defense. It was, but I think he's getting away. No, maybe not.
No. Boom!
Oh, there it is!
Oh man, total different story round 2. ETF taking the first hit, but West and Sonic still need to defend those 2 missiles with the notch.
Jeff kinematics. Just couldn't put the speed on to get away from that missile.
Yeah, true. He just had to. He had to
Sorry,
put.
Fox 9. Please don't die to this SD10.
Yeah, I think it's dead. Yeah, it is dead.
Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah, you were cutting out a bit just now. I think you were a bit too loud for your mic.
Yeah, well, the circuit I might have blown a circuit breaker somewhere. Had to walk away, reset it. It's
fine. But yeah, totally different story now. We got 1 down at ETF, and 45th is leading. Starry Fox 9 needs to defend this SD10. I hope it's defended.
Right
Starry Fox 9 is dead. He just died to an SD10. He didn't manage to notch that one. That was a bit too close.
SD10 from Lasky onto
Sonic.
It's Sonic, yeah.
And West is exchanging with Anku, and Anku is exchanging with West.
Sonic, that's a late defense. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
So Edis should be safe. Sonic.
Sonic is dead!
I didn't want to switch to the F6 mute just now because I was afraid of missing it.
This is on to West, it looks like.
Yeah. That missile is defended.
Survives, yep.
Yeah.
Not over.
So it's 5 versus 3. Oh, sorry, 5 versus 4 again.
4, just like that.
Yeah.
Oh man, Riker Edith. I don't think Edith sees Riker.
I don't know where to look right now. I'm just gonna leave it like this.
Riker don't see Edith either. Oh, Edith saw him. This is deadly. Very dangerous. He's turning up.
Oh, you used the terrain. Nice one.
Trees.
Good job. Good job. Trees are the worst enemy. Just right after the notch. This SD10 is still... Okay, that's
go into terrain. Edith is in an excellent position if Edith presses.
Yeah, just Dizzy needs to see him for ETF to regain that.
He saw Dizzy. Dizzy's in a big world of hurt.
Oh, they're merged almost. SD10 short range. Not flaring. Missile goes stupid. Okay, that is close.
It's on Riker.
Oh my god. Riker's dead. So we got a equals.
Dizzy firing SD10. It looks like it's probably it's on Wombat. Okay.
But it's dead into the ground.
It's on a fucking tree.
Another SD10 into the tree again.
West has a good opportunity.
Oh yeah. I'm 9.
On Breeze. Breeze is not. I don't
He's
think
He's flaring.
Yeah, there's flares.
He's dead. He died. He's dead.
This is now at 45th. Is in the driver's seat now.
So ETF didn't have the
Dizzy in an excellent shooting position on Wombat without an SD10.
Just one PL5 left.
Attrition strikes. Lasky in an excellent position without an SD10.
Amp and Anku.
See the theme here.
Exchanging missile onto Anku.
This is
Anku's dead.
There we go. All right. Both of those ships are down to heaters only.
There goes another one.
It's one more left. Lasky.
How much missiles does he have?
2
heaters.
PL5s.
Oh boy.
2 PL5s and a cannon that might do something.
He's merged. Who's that?
I'm not sure that anybody knows where he is, so...
He's merged with Wombat now.
Yeah, there we go. There's some recognition that...
Yeah, West is turning towards it, Edits is turning towards it, so...
Yeah.
I don't want to be pessimistic, but I think ETF...
You guys flare the missiles enough this time.
Come on, Lasky. You did it last time.
High aspect.
It's a little
What is this
overshoot. Aim 9
Viper's
from
energy
edits.
state? What is this Viper's energy state right now? This thing
Oh
is
my-
stalled the hell out.
And he's dead.
There we go. That's it.
That
That's
was
it.
edits with the final aim 9.
In a convincing showing, we'll be returning 4 aircraft. Most likely.
Most likely. Man.
That's how you adjust.
45th came back.
You guys knew what I wanted. A round 3, and we are going to round 3.
Round 3, baby. Great showing from 45th. They did the exact thing that ETF did last round. They just scored the first kill, and while ETF was able to level the playing field mid game, I think just 45th just was on it all the time. They had pressure on them.
Amazing. You guys should be 45th when you guys watch this VOD. Should just be so proud. Yeah, let's go. You know what? If you want to bring up, I'm gonna go backwards for a little tac view action here.
Yep. Yeah, I'm on your screen now. You may proceed.
Now, at the end of the day, Wombat basically stalled his fucking plane out, right? So, like, definitely was not winning a BFM engagement against that GIF.
No, yeah.
But it wasn't the point. It wasn't a 1v1. It was a hang on while your friends get there kind of moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because these aircraft with weapons were only a couple miles away. And that's exactly what Wombat did, was stall, force Lasky to just get slow with them. I mean, holy shit, Mach 0.2 up here at the top. But there comes the Abraham without you having a way to get away from it. Perfect energy. You don't know it's coming. 3 opposing aircraft are ready to shoot missiles at you. Excellent awareness from them. Let's see. I want to go back to a couple of these. I'm going to keep rewinding here. I want to see some of these. So, like, you look at Edith's, right?
Yeah.
11 nautical miles, Lasky, Edith's. Does not allow Edith's. This is a great example of the adjustment. I just want to see at least one example of it. Defends the missile early enough.
Yeah.
Understands that bleeding the missile is good enough right now against the GIF. The GIF cannot win a missile attrition fight. And then really, the moment of the match, of the round, sorry. We're going to the first pass. Or sorry, not, well, yeah, it was Electro Bolt. Yeah, first pass. A very close shot. This comes off the rail. We're looking 11 nautical miles. Angels 20. But here's the problem. You got the warning. That's a count the seconds here. You knew the missile's coming. All right, so you probably get the warning. What was it, 8 miles?
Yeah, roughly. I think that's roughly, like, almost active off the... Yeah.
Doesn't actually get the aircraft legitimately moving until the missile is under 4 miles away. You are done.
Yeah, his mistake was just trying to shoot.
The kinematics. The GIF does not have the kinematics to get away from that situation.
No, absolutely
and
not.
Honestly, Viper would have a real hard time doing it too. It was too late of a defense. This was the exact moment that the tone, that the tempo was set. If 45th pulls that again, and now it's ETF's turn to adjust, right? So ETF, don't under-defend. A couple times they did that, trying to push, try to get those kills before they got bled of all their missiles.
Yep.
Huge showing from the 45th. My hat's off to you guys. You guys did great.
Yeah, that was great. Again, I think the first kill just happened because he wanted to get rid of those SD-10s. So he probably already knew that a missile was coming, but he just wanted to get those missiles out there to pressure 45th.
Yeah, but that cost him the missiles and his life.
Exactly. Right?
So what good does that do you, right? Like,
did any of
using aircraft that you can't win a missile attrition fight? You have to play conservative with the weapons that you do have. You have to do it.
Yeah. Did any of those missiles hit anything though? So was it worth it at least?
I'll go back real quick.
Yeah, that's the beauty of having tech view.
Right on it.
So happy with that right now. Does it look like it? Yeah. Nope.
They sure don't.
Damn.
So the missiles, Electro Bull dies with 2 weapons on board, and the 2 weapons he expends do nothing. That right there, this is the moment of the round. That's what, you can take that to the bank. We saw this a lot in TAC, especially with the 8v8 format, right? Like, it's you die with missiles on your plane. It's even if it's not your actual life in the aircraft, it's the weapons on board that really wind up hurting your team later on that you can't fire now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, but again, 45th just coming back. 1 point,
Amazing.
one match point, one score, match point down and came back.
I love it.
Again, that is exactly what I wanted to see. Them fighting back.
Round 3.
That's what we all want. All right, everyone. Just let me switch back to DCS itself.
Yeah.
As 35th is approaching Batumi Airport.
I've just been watching the TAC views here. All right, so cool. All right, they're right over Batumi. Awesome. I mean, this was, you could not ask for more from a finals match right now.
No, absolutely. And what I just saw is that Wes actually has a targeting pod for visual ID, maybe?
That is a very interesting choice.
Well, I mean, once you've had, I think, because I tried it once too, once you have it into your workflow of just IFFing and trying to figure out who that is, I think it just becomes second nature and it just works as well. So yeah,
Is it worth the extra drag?
I don't think it doesn't really do much, if I'm being quite honest. But I haven't tried that this extensively to tell you if that is true or not, so just guesswork, sorry. Locker room speech from Wombat. I think that is an accurate depiction of what might have actually happened.
Yeah, but
don't Revenge? You want to see the trailer again? Sorry.
You don't want it to be premature, right? You know, like we're going to round 3, but it's not over.
Nothing's decided yet, and don't forget, if both teams take out each other, we will have a guns-only fight.
To decide. How many times has that happened?
It hasn't happened yet. Okay. So, at least in the elimination stage, we had a draw once during the group phase.
Okay. And in the group phase, it did the same thing. It ended in a guns only.
No, it just ended on a draw, and you got points for having a draw. So yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's the first touchdown. West just successfully brought his aircraft back.
Let me ask then, right? So, like, because of that rule, is it a 1v1 guns only where they put forth a champion? Basically, they say, "Hey, this is our guy, and he's going against their guy," or is it a 6v6 furball?
It's a 6v6 furball.
Oh boy, I would love to see it. I'd love to see it happen.
Same, man. Same.
Oh my god.
So,
wow.
Western edits have already touched down. Edits, well, I would like to say he fucked up, but I think he fucked up. Not sure what happened to him. But that is not gonna count. If I'm not wrong. Yeah, so edits live itself does not count because he didn't technically touch down. The script did not recognize that. It's an emergency landing. I might be able to manually adjust, but so that's why only 2 pilots actually survived, I think.
Well, they
might be wrong.
I mean, they still, West is on the ground. They
yeah,
around
they see it around.
Right?
Yeah, let me just hang on. Let me. Can't go with that, right? Let me swiftly adjust. Yeah, so 45th just leveled the playing field. Everything's open now. Whoever wins the next round is the area combat champion of 2023.
Wow.
As we see, let's follow Wombat. A little shark mouth at the front. Cute. Oh,
Fantastic livery, though. I mean, I can't say it enough. Fantastic. Wow, look at this with the afterburner on.
Yeah, it's amazing, especially that tail. That's awesome. But yeah, 45th sealed the round. If Wombat just slows down, they might actually be able to even get a fourth pilot survived. Because if he doesn't get this aircraft stopped, he is not being counted as survived, so he actually counts as a death.
Stopped where, though?
Oh, does he go through?
He's good at... He's touch and go. All right, airborne again. Let's...
15 seconds, he's not gonna make it, man.
All right.
But still, 45th.
I feel like I'm watching... This is like... Kataisi Air Base on Growling Sidewinder right now.
It basically is. Yeah. Right, ending the oh, that doesn't sound right. Hang on.
Hilarious.
It just need me. Let me quickly pause the server for a quick second. I think the yeah, it might be that. Hang on. Okay, so I need to do some manual fixing right here. While I do that, let's just watch Starry's trailer again. So we will be right back. And we are back for round 3 of this grand finale of the 2023 season of Area Combat Championship. It has been exciting, hasn't it, NoWheels? Oh, and thank you for following, man.
Yeah, I just realized I wasn't. Yeah, I'm like...
How dare you?
Yeah. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. What an amazing match this has been, though.
Absolutely.
To round 3 we go. I can't wait. I really can't.
Yeah, same. Just had small technical difficulties. The server did not recognize the round actually ending, so it tried to end the match, which is obviously not right because we want a round 3, and we earned that. And 45th earned that as well. They want to win, same as ETF, because they are hungry for it. They won the first round, and now it's 1-1. It's equal
It's
score.
Amazing.
So, how do I put this? We saw ETF being, let's say, dominant in the first couple of minutes of the first round, sealing their first round win. Barely, but they managed. And now we got 45th coming back with a undercut. And just like 4 surviving pilots, everyone gets back to home base. ETF got knocked out of the park just now. You still there?
Yes, I was just making a
Oh,
quick
sorry.
post just announcing the that we're going into round 3 here.
Yeah. So
all right, go ahead. Yeah. So sorry, had to do that real quick. Go ahead and repeat for me.
sorry, I just said we had 45th coming back with the uppercut or the undercut now in round 2, being dominant and bringing home 4 aircraft. So, what do you think does ETF need to do now to seal this win? Because they just got one more chance to do that.
Yeah. Oh man, wow. They need to show up strong first pass and set the tempo with the 45th. That's what they need to do.
Yeah. Absolutely agree.
I mean, that's what I would say. I mean, those GIFs that they need an early kill. You need an early kill, so the missiles have to count. That's the number one thing. More than anything else, the missile has to connect. You can't win a missile count fight, right? An attrition fight. You have to be able to make them get kills, right? So a missile that doesn't connect, absolute garbage. When you can carry more total missiles, you have some leeway when it comes to trying to like posture your opponent, so to speak. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I just pressed the wrong button and went to the trailer again. But the Revenge, I need to agree with you. That trailer is amazing. So thanks again to Starry for making that. And about round 3 now, ETF. Yeah, ETF needs to do the same thing as round 1, just as you said. They need to repeat what they did and then just be the first guys on the field. And yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day,
someone wants you to say Edit's name.
Is it because I've been saying Edith's?
Might be.
That
why? I don't know.
No problem, mothership. I pronounce it how I pronounce it. Don't judge me.
Eva. Yeah, did you see Wall-E someday?
Oh well.
An old movie.
Hey man. I don't give a shit.
Jumper, what's up? What's good, my guy?
Whoa. Oh, from the job site. Yeah, that's why Jumper was unable to join us today.
Yeah.
Jumper, keeping the legacy alive. You're here in spirit, my friend. I've made sure I've talked some shit, gotten fired up, chugged some caffeine, you know.
Yeah.
Your boys, NoWheels and Jumper, will be back to streaming in this year's Coming Tact later in the year.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. Again, Tact and ACC are both pretty unique tournaments with rule set and all.
Looking forward to see what OTP does this year. You guys were easily the most improved squadron in the entire competition in the last tax season. I mean, you obviously, right? Like, I mean, you won a round against 104th. It was a hell of a match, you know.
We also beat Harpier. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah.
That was also a free rounder, so it was intense. Yeah, thank you. I don't know. I mean, we have been low on training at the moment, just because. I mean, I guess people are getting.
Join the club, my friend. Join the club.
Yeah, I think it's just normal being a bit burned out from all the tournaments and stuff. So I guess come fall, I'm pretty sure we will be back in full strength.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure you guys will. And there's a bunch of squadrons. I mean, I needed a break from the modern era. I've just now started to kind of force myself back into Gen 4 jets. And I just recently bought a new HOTAS. You know, that was mostly because I wanted something that felt a little better with doing warbirds. But
So what HOTAS did you get?
well, I got a Verpal. It's a Verpal Mongoose CM. What is that? A CM2 or CM3? The newest Mongoose base. 200 millimeter gooseneck extension, and then I got the Alpha grip, the Constellation Alpha Prime. It's like all metal. It's got a lot of inputs on it. I love the grip, love the base, love the extension. Awesome. And then I got Verpal's CM3 throttle. I have them all mounted up. Fantastic. I'm using Thrustmasters, those TPR rudder pedals.
Yeah, I have the
best rudder pedals on the planet.
Yeah, I would love to buy some of those, but pretty expensive too. By the way,
yes, very expensive. For the price of just one kidney, you can have very realistic feeling rudder pedals, also capable of beating somebody to death. So it's a multi tools. Look, a jack of all trades, really. The Thrustmaster TPR, murder, warbirds.
Non-sponsored stream, by the way, just to get this clear. Thrustmaster, if you want to reach out, like.
Yeah.
Man, we've been talking so much. This round is live.
Let's go. Fights on! Round 3. Yeah, you've been listening to No Wheels ramble about bullshit. That's what it comes down to. I've been rambling about bullshit for the last 5 minutes or so. So here we go.
It's a bi-directional relation. Yeah, there's no bullshit without no wheels, and there's no wheels without bullshit. End this.
So let's hear the chat at this point. What do you guys think? We are in round 3. Who is taking this?
Yeah, everyone put it in the chat. 45th or ETF.
All 64 of you people that are in this chat, in that chat right now, get as many responses as possible. Eclipse Task Force, 45th. Who takes the Aerial Combat Championship? Right here, right now.
Can't believe this, man. This is kind of surreal, watching all of this.
Amazing.
Oh, man. I like that ETF has their nationality flags on their aircraft.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go take a good look at their liveries right now, actually.
Yeah.
On my...
So you got Dizzy from the US. Riker from the...
Oh, ETF, not 45th. Okay,
oh, sorry, yeah.
No, that I don't know if I misheard you or not. Okay.
Breeze with the from Saudi Arabia and stuff. So this is something that always amazes me about DCS. You know,
Very cool.
When I got into DCS, of course I didn't know where to start, and people were really helpful, and they showed me stuff and whatnot. But in terms of this competitive community, you kind of easily forget that these people come together from all over the world. So we got, for example, Starry from Japan. Like it's probably already past it is past midnight at his place.
I mean,
like
they were, it's like 2 a.m. over there or something, and
yeah. So that is amazing, and I'm just this is amazing. This whole competitive community is pretty amazing because we all respect each other. That is something that is also important. We all respect each other for the skill we have, and we all want to get better, and we compete. But still, we're all DCS friends.
The PvP community is really awesome.
Yep.
There's definitely some toxic elements to the DCS community as a whole.
Sure.
But I mean, a lot of the guys that have been in squadrons for a significant amount of time. I mean, I'd have these guys back any day of the week. I mean, you find a lot of stand-up guys with integrity in the DCS competitive scene.
Yep.
And the guys jumping around squadrons every single season, that's different. I mean, these Eclipse Task Force guys, these are veterans to the competitive scene, and hopefully I want to see more of 45th coming up, apparently, because, wow, what a showing this is.
That is a strong showing, yeah.
I hope to see these guys as a full-on tax squadron. I don't know if they can muster 8 pilots or not, but I hope to see that happen. I mean, they could always do what they did before and do a combined squadron, which is kind of a popular thing for TAC teams to do.
Yep. I mean, combined squadrons are even harder to manage, right?
I agree. I think it's a detriment, not an advantage. Yeah.
Of course, it takes more to get used to the other squadrons. Let's say common behaviors, common strategies, and flying with them. Especially communication. Something you need to remember. I mean, OTP, for example, they are completely German. The only thing we speak is, of course, German. Not because we can't speak English, but it just makes more sense to us. And of course, we could go international, but not something that we want. But still, there's a lot of international squadrons out there. Like Mumblorines, for example, is a mostly European squadron. I think there's one or two people from the US. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm saying something not correct. But ETF, for example, across the whole planet.
International for sure, yeah.
And yeah, communication is a big thing.
It's tough. So OTP is 100% German?
Yes, Afram. We're all from.
Wow. So you guys have no time zone problems. That's for damn sure.
Nope. Actually, I think we are 11 people right now, and I think there's 4 or 5 people living near me as well. So within 2 hours, I could actually visit them, which is actually kind of funny that we're all in the same place. Yeah. This is one of my favorite songs. Almost Easy from Avenged Sevenfold.
That is. I mean, I'm a huge A7X fan. Just period. I've seen them live several times when I was younger. And I mean, I started listening to them at the Sounding the Seventh Trumpet album. So I mean, I've been OG A7X fan whole way through. My playlist has quite a bit of them on it from all of their albums.
Yeah. On the talks of music, do you ever listen to Powerwolf? Is that a band you know?
I have not. No.
Okay. Yeah, it's power metal, so it's a bit special.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to.
Sounds like I need to.
Yeah, I mean, I love them. And they are, I think, so the 2 founders are actually German, and their lead singer is, I think, Romanian. But he was in Germany for his opera stuff. So he's actually an opera singer, and he thinks power metal. It's just it's a weird mixture, but I love it. I actually get to see them this October, so I'm looking forward to that as well.
We are now looking at 52 nautical miles between the 2 front lines here.
Oh boy, it's getting
up in a fairly widespread. 45th not in such a widespread.
It is getting hot. It is getting hot.
Oh, yeah, I mean, these Jeffs and Angels 3-0 in Afterburner.
Yep, pretty fast.
Yeah, pretty
information.
Fast. A long AMRAM from Starry Fox 9.
And Breeze and Riker.
He was at altitude, so maybe.
Breeze and Riker are dropping altitude, so maybe they spotted that launch or on their radar?
Well, to be fair, Starry Fox 9 is defending it as if there's a missile coming straight at him, as if the missile's active on him already. So, right, so he's kind of, when you see them do that arc, right, you're giving that away.
Yep, you already know when someone's shot if they...
damn well the person shot. There's only one reason why they climb aggressively in full gate, point their nose up 10 to 20 degrees, and then start coming aggressively back down. It's because they lofted a missile at you.
Yeah, so we're looking at 12 miles between Breeze or Riker and that 120.
I don't think this hits. So I don't think it has not a chance in hell, honestly.
Sitting at 1,400 knots. How quick is that in Mach? You have the tech view online.
I mean, this thing is... The missile isn't slow, and it's coming down. I mean, there's always he's going to turn away, and then it'll bleed all of its speed as it gets down into dense air.
Oh, yeah, they're safe at this point.
I mean, this thing's already, this thing's toast.
Look at Wombat. Wombat is at 1,000 feet. They are really low. Is that, I'm not sure. Sure, you're safe down there. There's dense air, and the missiles can't reach you. But you
just willpower. He's just sauntering around, basically, just saying, "Hey, good fuel economy." You can see something right now. It's really obvious, and I'm sure you're seeing it now too. Conservative start to both of these teams. Nobody wants to be the first guy to die.
I mean, who would want to be that guy that dies in the first couple of minutes?
You know, they're extra skittish. You
Yeah.
see the early defense. You see Starry Fox Nine diving as if there's a missile active on him. You see the two frontline GIFs from ETF dropping altitude extremely early, and now you see 45th literally flying on the deck.
Yep. So you don't really get to shoot at any of those low guys because that peak.
There's the first SD10 of the match.
Yeah, that missile PK is roughly like it's really low, but 13 miles SD10.
13 turn around. Yep.
Exchange from West. Here we go.
West should survive this missile.
Yep.
I don't think that AMRAM connects. I also don't think the SD10 connects.
It's also
but you never know.
In the notch already. Not able to spot him right now. Sorry for that, but I think
Second
that's
SD10.
Yeah, that first SD10
to Starry Fox 9.
The first SD10 is notched.
Yep, it's dead. Maybe not at Starry Fox 9. Maybe at nothing.
Wombat? No, it's dead.
Actually, I was going to say I'm pretty convinced it's not tracking.
Double shot from M.
This one here, yeah, okay. That is on Starry Fox 9.
The 7-piece destroyed already. That's stupid. The missile itself is stupid.
Yeah. All right. Starry Fox 9 survives. Everyone still alive. The calm before the storm. Now, remember, this is where GIFs can get themselves in trouble. They cannot win a missile attrition fight. This is a good shot against West. Very good shot.
Oh, but he's in a notch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is offended.
Excellent, excellent, excellent defense. It was a good shot, but it was a proper defense. So you have to notch, and that's exactly what you did. Well done.
So we're still looking at 6 versus 6.
My microphone might explode when the first kill happens. I just want to warn everybody now.
Let me go back to DCS here. Just switch to tech view.
There's another close shot. Electro Bull on the West.
Missile is tracking. You can see him in the distance there.
Oh, it's on AMP.
AMP. Oh my god.
Wow, okay. I was watching that from the TAC view side of it.
That was close. A lot of ST10s now. This is close. I'm not sure if we can keep up with this.
One on West.
He's dead. What
West
happened?
is dead! There it is! We were waiting for the first kill. Nowhere near as exciting from the TAC view side of things.
Starry Fox 9 and Breeze. Now merged. I don't know if they can see each other. Breeze turns. They are merged. They can't see each other.
Breeze is not turning.
Not an Amber out to
Starry Fox 9 in an extremely dangerous. Like Starry Fox 9 could push right now and kill both of them.
Probably, yeah.
Problem is, I'm not convinced that anybody has recognized. Ooh.
Amber said,
another 45th went down.
He didn't notch it perfectly. So he's dead. Yeah, and Edison Breeze now emerging again. What's still going on with Electro Bull? That's safe.
He's surviving that.
Oh god, there's 2 mergers now. Sorry, I can't keep up with this.
Wow, this is a lot. Holy crap.
So they see each other and they see each other. I'm just gonna stay in.
The Noxus SD10 has no choice.
Well, what is this here?
Wombat does survive the SD10.
Breeze in the driver's seat now.
Let's see. Dizzy down! Dizzy's dead! Excellent! Excellent shot.
Starry Fox 9 with the aim 9.
Wow.
He's dead.
3 merges.
Poop. One of ETF is nice.
Fox 9.
3 merges here. Last round.
4v3. Advantage. 45th.
Good disengage from Electro Bull here. This is important. Breeze and Lasky now need to get this.
We're seeing the same problem here.
Yeah.
There's missiles that are missing.
Oh my god, he's dead. That hits.
There it is. It's down.
ETF is in the driver's seat.
Edits.
Wombat with the double tap. Name 9 and in 120. 120 is connecting. Lasky's dead.
Oh my god.
And Wombat and Breeze. There's 2 merges again.
Sonic Electro Bull.
Oh my gosh.
That's it. That's it. Holy shit. That's what I'm saying, and that's what every one of you in the chat should be saying right now.
Oh my god, 45th! That's just... Like, They are about to win this. They won this. They just need to get home now.
No, they just need to get home. And
Yeah.
I mean, I would put money on it says they have the fuel.
Yeah. The way they were flying at the first couple of minutes of the round, they have enough fuel, I'm pretty sure. But how many merges did we see just now? 3 at the same time? I couldn't even keep up with that in F2. I was sitting in F10 trying to capture it all for you. But
yeah,
holy shit.
Right.
Like,
You have no way to like perfectly keep track of, a 3 merge situation like this. That was incredible.
Holy
Thank
shit.
you to the competitors for providing this kind of spectator event.
Amazing.
For you guys here, 74 viewers.
Oh my god, that is a lot. Thank you so much for the support.
And, yeah, thank you guys coming out here, supporting ACC, supporting DCS PvP competition, supporting my good friend Asphelite, supporting each other. The community is what makes this work.
Yep.
The community is what makes this awesome.
Absolutely.
It sure as hell isn't anything other than that.
Couldn't agree more. But let's just go back and attack view and try to understand.
With pleasure, because we need to dissect this, and we've got a fairly long... Oh, man. Wow. So, like, I'm going to just... We're going to back this up here to when just chaos ensues. I want to... This was... I mean, would play of the game be what I would consider this here? So, Starry Fox Nine recognizes a merge. Okay. So, one, you get Riker dies. That comes from Starry Fox Nine, right? So, this double kill is really what sealed... in my opinion, this was like the round right here. Starry Fox Nine takes Riker. Okay. Turns in, merges. But recognizes Dizzy. This is huge. Sends the missile after Dizzy and immediately turns into the BFM engagement.
Yeah.
Does not lose the BFM initiative, okay? But sends a lethal missile downrange, getting a double kill entering that BFM engagement. Just like that.
Wow. Yeah, that
and
was...
Then we zoom in on this.
And Anchor has no idea.
And there's the AIM-9. And just like that, Starry Fox 9 with a fucking triple kill. Tell me that is the moment, the play of the entire match right there. Triple kill during a merge. Amazing.
Absolutely amazing, yeah.
I mean, we'll watch it again because that is freaking incredible.
Wow.
Man. That is satisfying. I'm going to keep it focused on the aircraft that he merges with there, but there you go. Riker doesn't see Starry Fox 9. Starry Fox 9 tailing somebody, but also recognizing Riker right there. Very close, AMRAM. Starts skating left, expecting a missile. Excellent awareness. Gets the kill. Hooks right. And then hits the merge. This missile off the GIF just had no shot. Just couldn't pull the AOA.
Nah.
Way close.
Yeah.
Way too close. But then this is it. The awareness, the amount of wherewithal to send this deadly missile.
It kept Starry Fox 9 alive. Just like
he took out 3 aircraft in the matter of 30 seconds.
Yeah, you need to be on top of yourself to do that. That is incredible.
Boom.
Incredible skill.
Play of the match. I mean, I got no other words for that. So
Me neither.
Now let's forget all about that, right? So moments where it could have gone wrong. Wombat here shooting on onto Starry Fox 9.
Oh boy.
We'll pretend. Yeah, it ate terrain. But that was it. I mean, the tide turned in a split second. I mean, really, honestly, like I said, the amount of awareness you have to make that work. Especially after, who was the first one from 45th? die here. What do I have? I have all 6 of them, right? Yeah, I do. Okay, so... I think it's... no, it wasn't west. Except... It was west.
Okay.
It was west. This is the first kill, so 45th is losing that, immediately goes down 1 pilot. I mean, the missile just like, look at this thing. It's just
Oh boy.
like a paper airplane coasting into him. Like,
Yeah. No, this... Yeah, okay, that was a bit unfortunate for West.
Yeah.
To not have fully defended that one. So just looking at the F10 map right now, so the people are
this thing,
7
1.5, 1.4, 1.2, it impacts under Mach. I'm telling you.
No, that was...
Amazing. Incredible. And then, let's see. I mean, what a fight. This is going to be the kind of tech view you guys are going to watch yourselves, too. I hear Grunt Life. Salute, BFG Grunt Life. How you doing, man? Asking if there's going to be an interview.
Of course. Oops.
This is something we really haven't done a lot on the tack side of things, and I'm looking to actually start doing coming up.
Got a bit of an air show going on here, man.
Yeah, I'm still streaming this. I'm still rocking the tack view, but wow. All right. Let's look at the air show. Well, I just let the tack view play. Incredible.
Starry Fox Nine, I think you are the MVP of this match.
I mean, how could you even suggest anything but that, right? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Lasky does a good job taking out edits. I said it right this time, chat. Wombat is there with an excellent cleanup there. Takes out Lasky. The other missile doesn't connect, but that one does. So excellent job slotting into his 6 right there. So, I mean, really well done. And then, boom, that was it. Technically, the last kill belongs to... Electro Bull died first. Breeze. The last GIF that was alive. Wombat did a great job slotting in on a 6. Incredible, gentlemen. Incredible. You should be proud of yourselves.
They should be. I mean, they came back 0-1, winning this match 2-1. Pretty, in situations where it is easy to make mistakes. Like, in a merge, it's just who sees who first, and who decides to engage properly. And that is just, yeah.
Yep.
Amazing job as we see the first 45th F-16 coming in to land at the Tbilisi Loshini. To seal their championship. Just gotta put it down, man. There we go. 45th. Congratulations on winning the 2023 Area Combat Championship. That was amazing. There's no other way to put it. But I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
I'm going back to this triple kill. Man, this is the stuff dreams are made of right here. I mean,
as Starry Fox 9 is actually coming into land.
There you go. Missile 1. Riker down, right? Watching this in real time. Merge. A sub 1 mile ST-10 cannot pull the AOA. If it was a little further away, he gets away with that. I mean, look at this awareness. This is what kills me. It's amazing. Missile off the rail and immediately pulls vertical knowing he's in the merge. Immediately pulls vertical. Completely catches Dizzy off guard. And then, I mean, the Hornet right now is a bit of a BFM meme machine.
That is true. Let me just...
Incredible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
I can't stress this enough. 45th has put out on like a great show. ETF as well. They were both in for it. Like, this could have gone either way, I think. It was only until the mid of the round that 45th just... Well...
Yeah.
No, actually, 45th was behind at one point. Or was it ETF? They went head to head again, so it was level at some point, but they just turned it around. With that, was Starry that turned it around. So amazing. That is it. I don't know what to say, man.
Well, I mean, wow.
So the server's gonna die in 10 seconds. It automatically shuts off due to the
Get your interviewees in here. Get the 45th into this room right now.
Yeah, I'm on it. You know what? Let's just take a 1-minute break. Just breathe through and watch Starry Fox Nine's. They play Starry Fox Nine's trailer again.
Great idea.
All right, see you guys in a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe that I'm actually saying this, but that's a wrap. We got our final wrapped, and we know who's came out of top. And it is 45th JFG Horsemen. Congratulations on winning the 2023 Aerial Combat Championship. That was, and you too, ETF, that was an absolutely amazing finale. I think both Monarch, NoWheels, and me, we were all on the edge of our seats. Just unbelievable stuff from everyone, all the way through. So congratulations to 45th, and great fight from ETF.
Thank you.
So put me through this. So you're sitting there and you did this cut, I think, and you lose the first round, 45th. What goes through your head initially?
I don't know. I was just like, well, we tend to lose the first round in all of our matches. It's always like kind of like our adjustment round, but like I was trying not to be like nervous that it would be different this time. I was like, we just gotta trust that, we can come back. Like we practice hard for this. Like it's gotta pay off in some way. Had to give a good locker room speech, I guess, and lucky
Okay.
it did.
I think
Okay.
those were excellent adjustments. What were your goal? What were you specifically trying to accomplish with the adjustments? What were some of the things you said went wrong in round one that you wanted
Yeah.
to not go wrong in round two?
So the first round, so expectations for the first round were different. We didn't know. We thought they were gonna play. We didn't think they would try to like head on like missile fight us. So we didn't expect that to pick up really fast. So once we got like round one was over, we realized that they were getting a lot closer than we expected. And also the ST10, we didn't like we practiced against it a few times, but not a lot. And Edits got killed because he notched. I think he notched someone's missile and then it required on him or something.
Yeah,
So
so
the
what
first thing
happened?
well, yeah, go ahead.
What happened was Sonic, he notched the SC10, and it reacquired on me just out of
Okay.
nowhere,
Yeah.
like 1 mile in front of me.
So then
We
the
were
first adjustment,
wondering if that's what it was.
yeah. So
Yeah.
first adjustment was more space between each other. So that didn't happen. So that was the first thing, and then that was really it. We just decided, okay, we're just gonna just head on push, but let's have some space and let's try to see if we can separate from both sides. And then it worked. So yeah, dude. But the biggest thing
Amazing.
was space. I didn't want the SC10 to reacquire on one of us after it's been notched. Dude, that's really unfortunate that even happened.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, dude. It was
Yeah. It
crazy.
looked like, because honestly, on the stream, we're like, it looked like maybe he just turned his RWR off or something, almost like the defense was so late. I'm like, wait, what
Yeah.
the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, all we heard in comms
Um,
was like, "Oh, Miss Omi, I'm notching," and then Edits goes, "I'm dead." And we're like, "What?" Like, so yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Amazing. Yeah. Okay. I mean, you guys were looking to make adjustments. You guys definitely did big
Yep.
time for round two. And then again for round three, keeping it together.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, ETF. I mean, it's probably gonna be heartbreaking for you now that you've come so close to winning. But still, you put up a great fight. No doubts about that. Pretty close, but still convincing in the first round, and all the way, all the way down in the second and third round to the last man. We thought this could go either way. So, what were your thoughts on the second round, especially?
Um, round two was quite interesting because we had Bull die pretty early, which was
Didn't
not
see
planned.
Fox Nine. He shot the two guys
So
behind him.
yeah, he miscalculated his distance from the lead target, trying to sort the rear. It's fine. It is what it is. I mean, that happens. Bull's quite an experienced player. You know, he made a small mistake. It's not a big deal. But you know, in round two, when he ended up dying, we knew a lot less pressure was going to be applied on them, and because of this, we had to Riker and we had to fire more. We had to get the rear guys to come in quicker. We actually wanted to have an F-15 flying for this kind of reason to delouse quite a bit with AIM-7s and the AIM-120, but we couldn't because the person who was going to fly the Eagle had some emergency last second and he had to dip, so had to readjust like overnight with the game plan and had to go to the 6 jets, which we knew was going to be a bit difficult with the 6 jets. We needed something to really put pressure on, and not just that, but the Eagle would have had some of them looking up high and sort. So, but it is what it is. We've done it before with 6 jets, and we're ready to go again. But they did well. They really played well. They're really good at notching and playing the aggressive style. They remind us of ourselves back in 2021. I don't know if NoWheels remembers.
I
But
do.
we used to play very similar with the Phoenix, the AMRAM, the SC10. Like when we had 10
triple special.
AMRAMs,
Yeah, the
when
triple
we had
special.
10 AMRAMs intact, we used to shoot so much, like 8 missiles in the initial. And
Yeah.
there's Phoenixes in there in the mix.
120s,
AMRAMs in the
ST10s.
mix,
Let 'em
SC10s
fly,
in the
yep.
mix, and just
Yeah.
push,
Yeah.
push the whole
The
time.
aggressive notch game. Yeah.
Yeah, the best way to beat that at the time was like to separate people more and more, and to really try to get them out in more like individually, so you can double sort. And because if you just fire one missile at someone who's just notching all the time, it's gonna be impossible to kill them. You have to get them alone a little bit and see if you can double sword, double tap within 10 miles to see if you can force them cold or give them missiles from 2 different angles. And it worked well, to be honest. The hills were quite something that we liked. I think that helped us. The terrain helped us. I think the weather was also better, and the clouds. I think to hide the SE10 smoke trail was also quite helpful.
Yeah.
So we had everything in our favor, to be honest, in terms of weather and stuff.
I just feel personally violated by Starry Fox 9.
Yeah, Starry.
I mean, it was like the move to end all moves. It was pretty wild.
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely. I
a
mean,
triple kill in like a 45-second span.
He just got the straight flush. He just finished it off.
Yeah, the awareness entering the merge it was while sending a lethal missile onto an incoming GIF was pretty insane.
It's like watching Sherdil, the Pakistani ripoff of Top Gun. It was like he knew everything that was going on. He just took us all out.
Oh god. Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad that Starry has probably go to bed because it's like 5 a.m. and at this point. So kudos to him for committing to 45th.
These Japs do not need sleep, I swear. It's crazy.
He texted me, he's like, please don't play without me. I was like, okay. And he was like, these are the times I can do. Just schedule within it, please, please, please. I was like, okay.
Question for Wombat then. When's Starry joining 45th?
No comment.
No comment.
I'm glad I finally got to play him. I wanted to play him for years. I did kill him round 2. I'm happy about that. I can sleep in peace.
Yeah.
And I wanted to play him for a long time. I really wanted him to be here, even though he's a funny mark. I wanted him to be there. I wanted to play him.
We love Starry. Great guy.
I mean, everybody's got to love Starry, right? You know, it's tough not to root for the guy.
Starry just said
his
0 hours of sleep.
Starry just said he didn't fly, so
He didn't fly.
so he was probably asleep.
Just don't translate his name in game. And
False flag.
Yeah, that wasn't Starry.
That wasn't Starry. Don't translate his name. You won't even know.
Yep.
No wonder he was so bad. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh well, honestly, man, this guys, this entire tournament, for everyone in the chat especially, it's the first time running this tournament and having so many people come in and wanting to fly and competing in the space just makes me extremely happy. And like it's a little, or actually, it's quite a big dream come true, if I'm being quite honest. And that also goes out to everyone, to all the squadrons helping me by competing, staying fair, especially, and just enjoying the tournament. And I'm looking really forward to seeing all of you in the next tournament, the next instance of the tournament, which we will talk about in a bit. But just to focus on today's event, I don't know what else to say. There's like the best thing that could happen for 2 words. Yeah, go ahead. Holy shit! Yeah. Like the best thing that could have happened for this finale is a 3-rounder, and we got that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And it could have gone either way in both rounds. We have round 1 with one ETF guy surviving, and that was close already. Then we had like 5 merges in round 3. We couldn't keep up with all the action. It was just not possible. So
yeah, the triple merge. It's like, okay, what the hell am I supposed to look at right now? You know, like
too much to look at once, huh?
Yeah,
absolutely.
It was awesome. Yeah, we really you could literally, I was telling Asphelite before you guys joined him, you could not have possibly hoped for a better finals than that. It was, I mean, literally one of the best matches I have ever seen in any competition ever. Wow. I mean, and I've watched a lot of matches and I have streamed a lot of matches, and this was fucking a wild ride.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's I hope you guys like I said, I don't know if you guys have 8 pilots or not, but I hope to see you guys up in this year's TACT, which will be announced later in the year.
We'll be there. Don't worry.
Whether it's in a dual squadron or not. But
yeah. We'll figure it out, but we're definitely not going to miss that. So.
Yeah. And I am looking to field an ACC team next year as well.
We
So,
okay.
Ooh, that'd be
I'm
cool.
looking forward to welcoming 64th aggressors here as well. Yeah. With a little luck, maybe we can get 104th to join or Harpia to join as well. That would be awesome.
and I'll probably catch a couple extra streams or something. Because honestly, what happens is like I go away and Eagle Dynamics' confidence level goes up, and that's a problem. I cannot let that stand, right? So,
You can't set the precedent.
I take a break and Nick Gray buys a P-51. Are you fucking kidding me?
This beloved
That's just what
aircraft.
I think he's doing.
Nick Gray activity. Nick Gray activity.
Well, still with all the shit that DCS sometimes produced, like this couldn't have gone better. I think we didn't see any disconnects today, no
was
desync,
so
I
worried about
think.
that.
So yeah, and on the technical side of things, apart from me completely screwing up the start of the stream because my OBS did not recognize my headset. So the entire introduction went to shit. But yeah, it's just it all went pretty well today.
It was a very good introduction. I mean, it was pretty long and everything. And I'm listening. I'm like, wow, Asphelite's doing a great job introducing himself. And then at the end he goes, oh shit, that was all wasted.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
but-
the adrenaline is rising and rising, and you just misclick all the stuff in the OBS.
Oh yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
But is there anything from the two teams here that wish to express anything about the tournament, about their opponents today, or just anything? Like, let's just start with ETF.
Yeah, once again, GG's to 45th for winning. And also, I do suspect a bit of a rivalry here. I hope next ACC we can avenge ourselves and play them again in the finals. I think it's good to have this type of stuff, where you want the teams to play each other again next tournament. It's exciting, so it's good, and it gives us motivation. We definitely don't take the second place to to heart. It is what it is. We move on. We have a match tomorrow, and next week we keep going, we keep moving, we keep winning, whatever we can do. Just again, GG's to 45th, and hope to see them intact probably next, and then wherever.
Yeah, very good progression, very good development for your first. Would this be your first or your second? Because you was in SATAC as well, weren't you?
First ever tournament. We've only been a
First,
team
yeah.
for 5 months, so we're still babies.
Yeah, you're doing brilliant, guys. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. And then also good game to you guys as well. We really wanted to play. We've been, trying to run into you guys like in scrims or whatever, but glad we get to finally line it up for finals and have a crazy ending as well. I'm glad it wasn't like a sweep on like one side, like I'm glad it was a third rounder and it was close every way. Like that was the best we could do for the stream. And also to ask like thanks for hosting us and having the tournament actually is really, really cool. Like the scripting, the map selection, the tokens, like that's really, really, really cool and like really engaging. So amazing tournament. And I'm really happy we got to play in it.
Thank you, man. That means literally everything to me. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, dude, that's so cool. I like that. I like the way you set it up. It's not boring. You don't just like join, spawn in, and play. Like it's a system to it. So
literally the best coding I have ever seen in any tournament ever, bar none. I said I mean, I hope like that everyone should look at that infrastructure as easily the gold standard. Like,
well, to be fair, like as much as I appreciate the praise, you shouldn't forget about Satel because they pioneered, or Bear especially pioneered a lot of this stuff. And to be fair, Bear with his actions and his introductions to the DCS competitive space kind of motivated me to do all the scripting. So in terms of scripting and the motivation for this tournament, or the scripting also goes to him. So yeah, it's shout out Bear. It's once again
Bear's
I
awesome.
think a achievement for the entire community, because the more people host their own tournaments, you said it earlier, the more tournaments we have that are actually different in more than just one point, the better it just gets, because then there's something for everyone.
Yep. And I mean, I'm really looking forward to seeing one thing I'll give Bear is he never rests on his laurels, right? So he's always looking to be creative in some sort of format too. So I bet whatever he does come up with will be different as he kind of evolves his new format. And I think that's going to be really something awesome to watch.
Yep.
The community now is pretty strong. We've got a lot of awesome squadrons, a lot of awesome dudes, a lot of integrity. Done a pretty good job of stamping out the toxic people, the shitty ones, right?
Yeah, this is another thing I told about it. I said it this earlier in the match. The whole DCS competitive community lives from being friendly to each other, respecting each other, respecting each other's skills, and still striving to beat everyone while remaining friendly and all. And that is something that I really enjoy about DCS competitive. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. I have a question for let's see, the 245th and the two ETF guys in here.
Yeah.
Do you guys fly World War II?
No.
Okay.
Of course.
You should. You should. Make sure I'm saying this on stream. You should.
You heard it
Can I
here
be
first.
honest? Can I be honest with you, NoWheels?
Go right ahead.
Bro, I can't even taxi in a warbird. I've tried, and I just flip over, bro. So
Okay.
if I were to hop into World War II, it would take a lot of practice.
Sounds like a skill issue to me, man.
Oh yeah, it's a
Yeah.
skill issue. I'll totally admit it. It's a skill issue, dude.
I need some
It's a skill
practice.
issue.
Oh yeah.
We have a few guys that fly warbirds, but most of us don't.
Nice.
Dog, our historian, he's good.
Nate Dogg, the historian.
Maybe
Yeah,
a
we
World
call
War
it a
II
weapon.
tact. NoWheels, what do you think?
Yeah.
So I've done quite a bit of surveying on that to see what the I don't think a tournament would work. I don't think there'd be enough participation long term.
You have two teams.
What is I think something that everyone would have a lot of fun with is, you know how like there's the PG events, the PG 97
Yeah.
events, PG
Yeah,
92.
World War II event, yeah.
A one-off 50v50 World War II bomber escort mission would be
Oh my
fucking
God.
awesome, and people would have fun.
Maybe I
That'd
would.
be
do
amazing.
that.
One life, take off, Angels 30, everyone in the skies, in contrails, fucking
Might need to join
Yeah.
that. Sounds
just
fun.
full
Sounds
on
like a good
purple in the
idea, yeah.
sky. It would be amazing, yeah.
Try
Yeah.
it. That actually, I would want to play that too. I would suck, but I'd. Suck.
Well, the first thing you would want to do is taxi.
It's taxi.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
I need to learn that first one, Pat.
Yep.
Can I get a special air start spawn for me?
I'll make sure it's there.
Thank you. That's all I need.
Password
Just make sure-
protected.
Yeah, password. I was gonna say put a password on and everything.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Oh, gosh.
So thank you so much for coming out to this aftermatch interview and now the talk that we just had. Again, it's been an amazing season. I can't stress it enough, and I'm just immensely grateful.
Yeah.
I would like to wish the four of you a great night. To everyone at 45th, again, congratulations on winning, and ETF, just stay the way you are, just get a bit better, and then just come back next time around and win this. And I'm looking forward to all of you next season.
Yes, sir. We'll be there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So you may leave the channel if you wish. You could also just stay. We're just gonna wrap this up here. So whichever you would like.
I
Okay,
gotta
well,
go get some food. I haven't ate it all today. I gotta go eat.
yeah.
Sure thing.
Well, thank you guys for streaming.
Yeah.
Onwards
It
and
was an amazing
upwards.
stream.
Onwards and
Straight
upwards.
nerd.
Well, I'll see you all another day.
See ya.
See ya.
Yep.
Bye bye. Well, NoWheels, Monarch. He's also leaving now, but NoWheels, I have no words. This is awesome. Like,
This was wicked.
yeah, it was. It was. And to everyone watching out there, as we wrap this up, thank you all for coming out. I need to check the metrics, but I think there's still like 50 people watching right now. Is it 30? This is amazing. Yeah, this is 30 people still watching. I mean, I think we saw like 70 or 80 at peak during the
Yes,
stream.
yeah.
So that means, like, just as I said, that means a lot to me and everyone here in the community. So thank you all for coming out, supporting, chatting, watching the stream and enjoying it with us together. And thank you, NoWheels, for coming out to co-host here with me. And yeah, it's been amazing. Also, Monarch just left, but thanks for helping me here. And I mean, I wish that we could have had Titanfire and all the other guys too, but maybe next time.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. And that was a blast. I mean, I couldn't have hoped for a better match. So, I'm thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Else,
My pleasure. Every time. Just yeah, I would love to have you again. So yeah, there you have it, guys. The Aerial Combat Championship of 2023 is now over. Or no, that is not correct. We have the third place match tomorrow of What the Fuck versus OTP at the same time, 1800 Zulu. Not quite sure who will be streaming it, but it will be streamed if all goes well. So for that matter, just stay tuned, join the Discord if you haven't already. And yeah, thanks for coming out. Have a nice evening, wherever you may are, and see you guys next time. Thank you. See ya.
See you guys.